Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Reswatch and I am back with another watch comparison video. Right, so today we've got three contenders, right? Three contenders for the best Seiko Turtle design ever, right? So what the reason why I made this video is that one night I asked my wife, okay, just take a look at these three Seikos. So and I asked her, so what do you think about these three Seiko-ish turtle, right? So and she told me that they all look the same, right? So that is her typical response to me whenever I show her a new watch. But so when I ask her, okay, so from these three design, right? So which one do you like best? And she immediately pointed out at this Saint Martin, right? Saint Martin 6105 8000 homage watch, right? So you know what, your wife is always right. So that's it. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna stop this video and I'm just gonna say this is my favorite design because my wife says so. Nah, I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. Right? So anyway, I do again for a few different reasons that I will explain later on, think that this is the best Seiko design ever. But yeah, we will go through one by one and why I think that why I think so, right? So okay, so before we start the comparison and why I think this is the best design, the best Seiko Turtle design ever, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my Steel Dive MWM or Malaysia micro brand watch Malaysia Facebook group special edition or limited edition, I must say. This is the COVID diver, a still basically this is an homage of the Squale 1521 but a little bit of twist with a much longer lugs and a bigger lug width, right? So I'm just enjoying this piece and yeah, I will do a full review for this particular watch soon. But let's get back to these three, right? These three Seiko Turtle design, right? So of course you're gonna say, maybe some of you are gonna say, oh no, these two are homage. Yes, these two are homage of a Seiko that has existed in the past and they all do almost a similar job, right? So it's almost represent the almost similar dimension of the Seikos in the past, which is this one is 6105 8000, this one is 6105 8110, right? So the shape evolves from, of course, we're gonna have that turtle case or cushion case, right? So we're gonna have this short lug to lug distance, and this one, the difference between this and this two is that it has this slab-sided profile, which looks like the 62 Mars, which is Seiko's first ever dive watch, right? So from the 62 Mars, they wanted to make something that is much more affordable, so that's why they created this turtle case. That's why we have this 6105 8000, and after that they evolved to something like this. This is also known to Seiko enthusiasts as this Captain Willard, which is again similarly has this Seiko turtle shape but with a much more no more gone other slab-sided design, and they replace it with this polished but a little bit of slanted design. And we have this tucked in the 4 o'clock crown with this crown guard, right? So this one also has a crown guard but it's still protruding out, and this one featuring a much more protected crown guard. And after that it evolves to this 6309 that we see today on this Seiko reissue turtle, right? So they've reissued this in 2016 and we see tons of different versions of this, and they will continue to evolve, right? So still, why do I think that this one is the best design ever, right? So let's talk about the dimensions, right? So I have a note here. So the dimensions, this one featuring a diameter of 42 millimeters from here to here, the lug to lug of 48 millimeters from here to here, and the lug width of 20 millimeters, and a thickness of just about 13.6. This happens to be the thickest because it has this single dome sapphire crystal, which makes the watch quite tall in appearance. All right, so this one features a 44 millimeters in diameter case from here to here, a lug to lug of just 47.3 from here to here, and again 20 millimeters lug width and a thickness of just about 13.2, so a lot slimmer compared to this one. and this one featuring the biggest case of them all of 45mm in diameter, lug to lug of 47mm, and a bigger lug width of 22mm and thickness of just about 13mm. So the biggest is not the thickest, but it feels heaviest, right? So because this thing it's on a NATO strap, or on this stretchy strap, weighs about 100 grams, this one 90 grams, and this one is 80 grams, right? So dimension wise and the weight wise, this thing is a lot, for me at least, is a lot easier to wear because it is of course lighter, right? So what else that makes this one a much more, for me, is the best design from Seiko. Basically, you can see that the dial looks bigger, but in reality the dial, right, so the dial diameter on this Saint Martin, whichever that you want to spell it, is just 31mm. This one is also 31mm, and this one featuring a dial size of 32mm, right? So but then if you compare these two, right, so what makes the dial looks bigger, right? So you can see that the indices on the 6105 8110, the indices are much as closer to the center of the dial, and this one the indices are further compared to the center of the dial, so that makes it visually looks a bit smaller compared to this one, right? So, and of course this Heimdallr has just a smidge of dome sapphire crystal here, but this one, the dome sapphire crystal, is a lot more curvier so it has lots more curve around it. That's why it makes the dial looks bigger. So yeah, this is why I prefer this one, because it's way smaller, it's a bit lighter, and the dial looks very legible because of that single dome sapphire crystal, right? So this one, if you want to wear something that looks smaller than it is, then this is the way to go. But still, I don't know guys, something about this dial does look a bit not appropriate compared to this one. I just prefer, this is just my preference, right? So of course you can't compare it to the original the 6309 Seiko Party, because this is bigger in every single way, right? So let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like, right? So on my 6.75 inch wrist, I have an average wrist for an Asian. So of course we Asians have generally we have a much thinner wrist size than you guys in America or in Europe. So yeah, anyway, I could still rock a Seiko Turtle, so no problems whatsoever. And you can see that the lug to lug of just 47mm does sits, but still the curve on this case is right, so it's not really that curvy. So there is still little bit of of top heavy feeling, especially when you wear it on the bracelet that comes with the watch. And yeah, I've put it, that is why I always wear my Turtle on NATO strap, and my favorite is of course this type of super stretchy strap from lovewatchstrap.com. So this is how I roll with my Seiko Turtle, right? And when you put it on, when you put the Heimdallr on your wrist, you will see that how it looks little bit smaller compared to the Seiko Turtle, but still, because of the non-curved case design, it still have that bit of top heavy feeling. But because this one is 10 grams lighter than the Seiko Turtle, than the 6309, it looks and wears a lot more comfortable, right? So this is how it looks on this cheapest NATO strap, Paratrooper strap, right? So yeah, 6.75 inch, no problem, right guys? And the longest lug to lug of them all, oops, so sorry there, of them all is this Saint Martin, whichever you want to call it. This is the homage of the 6105 8000 series, right? So I think I should have, right, so adjust it a bit. So let me just pull it down there to, okay. So this is, I've put this on a strap from nomadwatchworks.com. Okay, so this is how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. So of course, because the lug to lug is 48mm, it's gonna be looking a bit bigger, but I just prefer there is a little bit of curve to the case here, so that is why I prefer this one over the other two. You know what do you guys think? All right, so for me, Seiko should have reissued this particular turtle design, but you know what, even if Seiko does that, they will jack the price up to like what, $1,000, right? So which really sucks. I don't know, guys, what the heck are Seiko thinking, right? So anyway, so since we've already have these 4 super duper cool loomed watch, let's just see a loom show, right? Or loom shot for you loom junkies out there, right? It's 3 2 1 boom. All right, so there guys, you can see awesome loom from all of these 4 watches. Of course, the king still, you know what, let's just bring it closer. The king for me is still this Saint Martin. I don't know what kind of compound that they use. I think they're using C3 Superlunova, and it shines really nice. And maybe the second one is the Heimdallr. Again, I think they are using the C3 Superlunova. And maybe the second last is the Seiko, of course, Lumi Bright Loom. And maybe the least powerful of them all is this Steel Dive, but still very nice dual application here, blue and green. You can't go wrong with any of these watches, right? So what do you guys think of my comparison of this? Okay, I'm struggling to find the switch right now. Oh my god. Okay guys, so I finally found the switch. And what do you guys think? What is your best or your favorite Seiko Turtle design, right? I'm not going to be talking about this watch, but I'm talking about the design of the Seiko Turtle. For me, like I mentioned just now, my wife loves this design, and of course I'm gonna be loving it too. And I really think that Seiko should have reissued this particular version. But what do you guys think? So leave me a comment down below, and let's have a pretty healthy discussion. And if you guys like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Bye bye.